RetroDaze.
When we hit November 1st, I dutifully checked the calendar and noted that Thanksgiving is on the 27th this year. Now, honestly, I never quite know how to feel about these late Thanksgivings because the later Turkey Day is less time we have for the Christmas season, which, yes, I do enjoy. Now, this year, we basically have one weekend in November left after Thanksgiving, and then bam, it's December. Now, then again, having extra time to enjoy autumn perhaps means giving T-Day a bit more appreciation than we usually do, instead of just regarding it as that throwaway food holiday we have to plow through before we get to the good stuff.
Well, anyway, that's what I was thinking about when I decided to try and find some Thanksgiving specials to fill the extra time. To my surprise, there were way more than I expected, most of which I'd never even heard of before. And you know what? I bet you've probably never heard of them either. I know, Thanksgiving specials aren't exactly top of mind come the holiday season. Plenty of us even skip right over Thanksgiving decorations and television specials just so we can get to the winter holidays all the quicker. And if you do watch any Thanksgiving specials, they're probably the usual suspects. There's a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving from 1973, which has gone on to inspire people to construct Charlie Brown-themed snack plates of pretzels, popcorn, jelly beans, and buttered toast this time of year. There's the obvious companion episode of Garfield's Thanksgiving, which came out over a decade later in 1989. Many people enjoy watching Miracle on 34th Street as something of a gateway movie, as it features both Christmas and Thanksgiving during its runtime. And others enjoy March of the Wooden Soldiers, the 1934 film featuring Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy, which became a Thanksgiving staple due to a long-standing broadcast history on the local station WPIX. And of course, there are always various television episodes like WKRP in Cincinnati's Turkey Drop, The Bob Newhart Show, Over the River and Through the Woods, and The Simpsons' Bart vs. Thanksgiving. And even though it doesn't fit into our usual time periods of discussion, I can't leave out the excellent Bob's Burgers Thanksgiving episodes. And still, none of the aforementioned suggestions fit today's criteria, so let us move on to those lost, discarded, and forgotten specials.
Thanksgiving begins a very special time of the year for us. It's the time of peace and reflection, and of getting ready for the new year. One thing we should all be thankful for is that we live in America, where we have the freedom to change things and the opportunity to grow. I'm Bob Fenimore, speaking for all the staff of WOR-TV, who join me in wishing you a very happy Thanksgiving.
Thursday from New York, Hawaii, Detroit, and Toronto. Join your favorite CBS stars for the 28th Annual All-American Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Well then, that's a fairly melancholy tune to start the special, but I guess Thanksgiving does tend to lean into that kind of sentimentality. This 1983 puppet-led episode doesn't take long to establish the premise, which upon further inspection may even sound a little familiar.
That's it? An orange, a hard-boiled egg, and crackers? I can't eat this stuff. I need a nice, fat, juicy mouse!
Hey, look, Sammy! It's the best I could do! Ever since those dogs moved in on that restaurant next door, food has been scarce. Even the mice are thin.
Oh, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. People all over are gonna be feasting on roast turkey, pumpkin pie, baked yams, raisin stuffing.
Gravy, potatoes, apples, cider.
Oh, yum! Cranberry sauce, baked apples.
Mice.
Hey, cool it. Stop with the food talk, will ya? My stomach hears ya.
Oh, sorry, Duke. We got carried away. It's just that, well, let me put it to you this way. We're hungry!
We're first introduced to a group of cats who have a warm, safe home to live in but have nothing to eat. Meanwhile, a band of neighborhood dogs guarding a local restaurant have plenty of food but are shivering in the cold. After some conflict and with the help of Tom Turkey, both groups realize that they can help each other in their shared goals. Like many specials of its kind, A Thanksgiving Tale is a loose retelling of the first Thanksgiving. And when I say loose, I mean it's basically just the larger theme of working together and an eventual shared feast that survives the adaptation. Oh, yeah, and there's a bunch of musical numbers because Thanksgiving?
When the sun comes up and the stars go down, I'll pack my frying pan and head for new horizons in search of farming land. We are the cosmic farmers in search of space to grow corn and squash and taters on a homestead of our own. So off across the galaxy, our farming land to find. Looking for a home on the other side of the mess we left behind.
So, wait. They're traveling the cosmos by wagon train? And wait, just check my notes here. Yeah. Intergalactic farmers who are looking for a home on the other side of the mess they left behind. Okay, weird. That's a weird premise. Nelvana, the Canadian production company that produced the show in association with the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, or CBC, was founded in 1971. They started out by purchasing the rights to a collection of comic books from the 1940s, which they used to produce a half-hour television documentary. Intergalactic Thanksgiving, also known as Please Don't Eat the Planet, was part of a larger series of television specials, including A Cosmic Christmas in 1977, The Devil and Daniel Mouse in 1978, Romeo and Julie 8 in 1979, Easter Fever in 1980, and Take Me Up to the Ball Game that same year. Now, as for this special, well, it revolves around the Spademinder family as they travel through outer space in order to find a new home planet where they can continue farming, as the catchy little ditty at the beginning of the episode thoughtfully explained. Now, on the new planet, they meet a race of aliens who spend most of their time playing around and pulling pranks. There's a B-plot about the ruler's son, Prince Not Funny Enough, falling for the Spademinder's daughter, Victoria, but the main conflict is the aliens are eating the ground of their planet, hence the title, Please Don't Eat the Planet. Meanwhile, the king's son and Victoria must work together to get everyone eating vegetables instead of the planet. You know, I was kind of hoping that summarizing the plot would make it sound less weird, but nope, it made things worse. It's weirder. And you'll have to go watch this one for yourself to determine whether or not it's good weird or just plain weird. Because I'm not ready to make that call for you, though it certainly doesn't hurt that Sid Caesar and Catherine O'Hara both lend their voices to the project.
Today on a Fox 17 Saturday afternoon movie, Walt Disney brings to the screen the story of a young boy and the pet goose he's fattening for his neighbor's dinner table. It's A Thanksgiving Promise, starring the entire Bridges family. Next on Fox 17.
An orphan gosling who can't fly adopts a 12-year-old boy as its mother.
So how does it feel to be Mother Goose? I can't do anything with this stupid bird following me around everywhere.
Like two birds of a feather, they have the same problem. They can't do anything right.
Why don't you get a dog and pretend like you're normal?
His big brothers still fight his battles for him. And in a family of winners, Travis feels like a real loser. But with autumn comes his chance to be a winner, to test his wings as a young man.
You raise them for me, Travis. Deliver them butchered and dressed come November, time for Thanksgiving. And I'll pay you a fair price.
Fly, Chester, fly!
Still, Chester becomes a friend.
Well, that boy's getting mighty attached to that goose.
And a hero.
You saved my life. Who's Chester?
But will he give up his life so Travis can keep a promise? Bo Bridges thinks he knows.
A man has got to keep his word.
Lloyd Bridges thinks he knows.
I do believe this is going to be the best Thanksgiving dinner me and the missus ever had.
But everyone just might be in for a wonderful holiday surprise.
Come on, Chester!
This time, two losers just might win in the Thanksgiving Promise. Coming up next.
A Thanksgiving Promise was produced by Walt Disney Television in 1986, back when nepotism was heartwarming, apparently. Starring the entire Bridges family and directed by Beau Bridges, the story follows a teenage boy who's torn between his love for a Canadian goose and his promise to fatten and kill it for Thanksgiving. They sure did know how to craft relatable stories in the 80s, I tell you what. Also, I guess I really didn't have to summarize this one anyway, since ABC saw fit to pretty much spoil the entire thing right before they showed the movie.
But everyone just might be in for a wonderful holiday surprise.
Come on, Chester!
This time, 2 losers just might win.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was totally the injured goose finally learning to fly in a big climactic moment, right? Besides, this is Disney we're talking about, so there's no way this movie ends up with the whole family feasting on Chester's roasted corpse, right?
Had some really good times doing me, Chester. You've helped me a lot, you know that? I never could have climbed that rope if it wasn't for you. I love you, Chester.
Right?
I'm always gonna remember you.
Right?
I promise.
Right?
Come on back to the house, Travis. Your breakfast's getting cold. Me and your dad had a little talk. He figured you'd already earned your money.
Chester, did you hear that?
Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, they really had me going there for a second. I mean, that was some scary stuff. Poor little Chester. That kid almost lopped his head clean off just because he'd made a promise. But you know, lessons learned. If you keep your promises, no matter how dreadful, at the absolute last second, you'll be freed from all responsibility. That's the moral here, right? Well, anyway, I'm sure this family won't be eating roast poultry of any kind for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah. Thanks for Chester.
Amen.
Moving on to yet another Thanksgiving special I'm fairly certain I never saw, we have Hanna-Barbera's 1972 animated special, The Thanksgiving That Almost Wasn't.
Only one network is bold enough to bring you the story of the first Thanksgiving as you've never experienced it before. With fabulous musical numbers. Now, one singing squirrel will show you why they called it Plymouth Rock.
You might learn something.
It's the Thanksgiving that almost wasn't, remastered for a better picture.
What do you know about that?
Along with the entire American Tail trilogy. All day Thanksgiving Day on Cartoon Network.
Now clearly, by the time this special was being replayed in the 1990s, it had aged poorly enough that Cartoon Network was taking cheap shots at it in their promo videos. Which isn't to say we didn't all enjoy the "it's so bad it's good" elements. Many of the quirks were somehow endearing, and for a while there, it even became something of a tradition to air every year.
Sure, we all love Thanksgiving dinner, but sometimes it takes a talking squirrel to remind us of the true meaning of Thanksgiving.
It's a wonderful day to say thank you.
You said it, talking squirrel. You said it. Tonight at 7, it's Cartoon Network's Thanksgiving Special.
Hey, if Phil Hartman is promoting it, well, that's all the convincing I need. The only thing that would have made it better is if he were actually voicing one of the characters in the special. But if we can't have Hartman, at least we get this truly amazing elevator pitch, which has convinced me to not spoil any more of the plot for you. A talking squirrel must save the holiday by rescuing a young pilgrim boy and a young Native American boy that has gone missing in the woods on Thanksgiving Day. You're welcome.
Chestnuts in it?
You betcha. Hey, I hope you guys are thankful for this food that a lot of children don't have.
We are, we're thankful.
All right, everybody settle down.
And guess who's coming to carve the turkey?
Oh, no, not Uncle Gallagher.
Yeah! Happy Thanksgiving, turkey!
the Smothers Brothers Thanksgiving Special. With our own lovable Bill Dana. The smashing comedy of Gallagher. The choreography of Barry Lather. Storyteller extraordinaire Jeffrey Lewis and Celestial Navigation. Political impressionist Jim Morris. The music and comedy of Martin Mull. Presidential also ran Pat Paulson. Incomparable Kenny Rogers. Our good buddy Jim Stafford. The deadpan humor of Stephen Wright. A special Yo-Yo Man production with singer pianist Michael Preddy and Jack Elliott and his orchestra.
Nothing quite says something my parents made me watch like the Smothers Brothers Thanksgiving Special. Okay, stop typing up those angry letters. I'm not saying I don't enjoy the show, just that it took some convincing to get me to sit down and watch it. Remember, as funny as the Smothers Brothers are, they were probably most famous in the 50s and 60s. After the contentious and sudden cancellation of the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour, which was the subject of a 2002 documentary film called Smothered, the brothers starred in a 1970 ABC summer series, The Return of the Smothers Brothers, and an NBC series called The Smothers Brothers Show in 1975. This Thanksgiving special was actually part of a final short-lived revival of the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour, only running from 1988 to 89. And by this juncture, I knew Tom Smothers better as the Yo-Yo Man who sold instructional yo-yo videos and who actually does appear in the Thanksgiving special, too.
Joy all over the land with the goofy dance and funny clothes. He's making them laugh wherever he goes. Yo, 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 yo. He's the yo-yo man.
I'm not entirely certain what the Yo-Yo Man has to do with Thanksgiving, but I'm not complaining. That is one catchy tune, baby.
It's a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and the Peanuts gang is gathered together for Thanksgiving dinner. What a meal it is!
What blockhead cooked all this?
Then spend Thanksgiving in the land of Oz as Dorothy and Toto embark on an exciting new adventure and meet friends old and new. 2 special Thanksgiving treats, Tuesday starting at 8, 7 Central Mountain.
This is a bit of an odd duck for our list, because although the special was first aired in 1980 as Thanksgiving in the Land of Oz, it was later renamed Dorothy in the Land of Oz for its 1981 airing.
I created a great big gas bag in the shape of a turkey, hoping to rent it out for celebrations and parades. But nobody wanted it.
No wonder. Why'd you make it so ugly?
Well, you see, I got this great inspiration one minute, and I constructed it before dawn. A piece of sage advice, my dear. Never create a masterpiece in the dark. It's got to turn out to be a turkey. Hey, wait a minute. It's blowing away.
Aunt Em's pie. Help, Toto!
Hey, hang on, child. It can't fall. Hey, there's enough gas in there to lift you round the world.
Oz is everything that Oz can be. Find that magic, and then soon you'll see this sad old world through children's eyes.
Now, the original Thanksgiving version was slightly modified to remove any Thanksgiving references, except for that giant turkey balloon, apparently, allowing the cartoon to be shown any time of year. While you can find some recordings of the 1981 broadcast, and the retitled version was also released on VHS, the original Thanksgiving version is much harder to locate. In fact, I haven't been able to find it at all during my research. Still, it's a suitable addition to the Thanksgiving Special Roundup, even if the word Thanksgiving is never uttered. For one thing, though it's an original story, it does feature characters and elements from the book series that rarely turn up elsewhere. For another, we're again treated to the epic voice stylings of the great Sid Caesar, who plays the wizard U.N. Crust, and the narrator. And who knows, maybe one day someone will uncover a VHS recording of that first 1980 airing, hopefully with commercials and bumpers intact. Well, there you have it. Way more Thanksgiving specials than you probably thought existed, and for most of us at least, partially forgotten. Even better, we still have a solid 5 days until Thanksgiving, which means you have plenty of time to watch some of these lost favorites, which are all available on either YouTube or Tubi. Now, in between dreaming of pumpkin pie and roasted turkey, these episodes will serve me well as a festive primer for the coming holidays. After all, it can't be all food and drinks. What about you? Which ones do you plan on watching? What other Thanksgiving specials, not on today's list, do you queue up before the big day? I'd love to hear about it down in the comments. If you enjoy our content, please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and maybe even activating that ubiquitous notification bell because, yeah, it really does make a huge difference. All of us here at RetroDaze would like to wish all who celebrate a happy Thanksgiving and a very safe Black Friday. Let's meet again next week to celebrate yesteryear, right here on RetroDaze.
Clicky clacky.